Ahoy there, Elder Scrolls Legends fans! I'm Dead Broke Nerd, and I've got a new deck for you guys today that uses the new card, Remnant Purveyor. This is a build that is focusing on the tribal synergies with Khajiit, but not in the traditional pilfery movement way, but rather utilizing the lunar synergies from Moons of Elsewhere. So we're using the Moon Gate alongside all of the assassin-colored Khajiits that have the wax and wane effects. And so fortunately for us, that means we get Frazzled Alfiq, Cartel Arcanist, we get the Moonface Suthe, the Goutfang Adept, the Rebellion General, which honestly just makes this worth playing. And then I've even got the Corinth Brawler in here for a sort of slower paced aggro build. You can play a little bit defensively because fortunately the Goutfang Adept can get Guard, the Moonface Suthe can get Drained, the Cartel Arcanist can Shackle. So there are ways to play this a little bit slower. So if you're playing against another aggro, that aggro might be faster than you. And it doesn't run a million 2-drops, okay? It's got a lot more. You can see on the curve, we've got a good amount of 1-drops, and then like almost across the board, 2, 3, 4, and 5 are about the same, okay? So just keep that in mind that your curve is a little funny. You really want to mulligan hard for that 2-drop. I'll tell you, there is a way that you can play this that does not, that kind of goes all in on the tribal. I've put 3 Ward Crafters in. You could also put 3 Shrieking Harpies in. I've got these guys in here because there was not a great 2-drop alternative that was Khajiit, the next best one being the Daring Cut Purse, and that didn't really fit this style of build. That, yeah, it can get aggressive, but it really wants to be making good trades. It really wants to be snowballing a board position much more than it really wants to be slamming damage face and pilfering every turn. So I didn't want to include that in there. The Bandari Opportunists are great, if only because of the Remnant Purveyor being able to discount. I don't see the fuss about Remnant Purveyor. I said this on Twitter. There's a lot of people that seem to be very concerned about this card. Personally, you know, I haven't seen any combos out there utilizing that are particularly good. And frankly, I don't really see... I'm not saying I know everything, so maybe there is one and I'm going to be eating my words. But this card is not the same as like Transitus Shrine / you know, Disciple of Namira like we saw with some of those Abomination builds. I mean, it's a tribal based one, and you're not often going to be able to rely on the getting Reflective Automaton early in the game before you get this. And that's really what a combos need, is consistency more so than, you know, just the ability to do it. You also need to be able to take a combo consistently. And then even so, okay, everything's discounted by 1. I'm still not super worried about that. We'll see. Maybe they can stack a bunch of 1-drops and everything will be free, but then you still have to pair it with a card draw. So this is actually kind of doubling about my discussion on Remnant Purveyor. But what's cool is this is a 4-mana 4/4. Even though it's a Dark Elf, we're not using it to consume for Dark Elves, at least not in this deck. But we're using it to consume a Khajiit or the Reflective Automaton, and so we've got enough cards down here that we are consistently able to do that. Discerning Thief helps as well with pitching things manually thanks to its Pilfer effect. And then... guess what else is a Khajiit? It's Alfiq Conjurer. Is everybody tired of this card? Well, too bad. It's really good. It works great with Reflective Automaton, but it's also a Khajiit itself. And so a 5-mana Alfiq Conjurer seems pretty good. You don't need to hit Remnant Purveyor to win with this deck. You don't need to hit Moongate to win with this deck. One of the games that I played that I wasn't recording last night when I was first testing around with this, I absolutely stomped a couple people never seeing Moongate. And then I actually have a great game that I'm going to show you guys where I don't even see Remnant Purveyor, and it performs quite well against a pretty good Tribunal deck. So that's it, guys. Lunar Lordship. It's so much fun. I love Wax Wane. It's one of my favorite mechanics. Very flavorful, very fun, and you get to use some of these cards you don't often get to use, so that's always a plus. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed. If you do like the video, consider subscribing. It's one of the best ways to support me as a content creator. If you have any thoughts or ideas for this deck or others, put them down in the comments, and I will see you on the next one. All right, here we go. Let's go get ourselves a win. Let's do it. Playing against Tribunal. El Clasico. A #1 play deck on the ladder since 2017. Fun on a bun. I guess it wasn't 2017. It was 2018. Well over a year, though. Has it been a... yeah, year and a half. That's alright. We're going to throw all these back. Pick up a Moongate is great. Picking up 2 5-drops, not so great. There's a good amount of 3-drops in here. Hopefully we find one for the following turn. Here's a Moongate. Time to pass. I do like this card back, though. That's one of the promotional ones, I think. All right, here comes a Bandari Opportunist. And we'll pass.
By the fires of oblivion.
It's a Daggerfall Mage. Cool. We pick up the Bandari Opportunist the literal next turn. That is uncanny. Okay.
Khajiit likes these.
Oh, man. That's kind of crazy. Khajiit doesn't need to be followed. We get it. Pick up an Alfiq. Alright, so next turn we can, like, Corinth Brawler, I suppose. Or we could just play out a Prankster Mage. It's gonna be a Hive Defender there. Okay. That's fine. Let's play the Prankster Mage then. With our Ring Charge, now that we can finally do something with it. Although, it could be nice to get the Automaton out for the Alfiq.
Here you've been looking for me.
Do that. Hope we don't get edicted. In fact, maybe I should have given up on this lane. Maybe. Yeah, it's a Javelin. Okay. The slow start just, I mean, it's so rough. We do have another Opportunist, though. We could go for, like, the Moongate Brawler, which would get, this would be a 5/5 that can't be targeted by actions. Could put that over here, or could put that, you know, field as well. And if I Moongated it, I could also play the Reflective Automaton, which could be good. Because it gives me Alfiq. And if I didn't ring, I could still at least play the Opportunist. I don't see why I shouldn't ring. So I should definitely get both of these down. Which means I have to Moongate. And that's fine. So it's going to be a 5/5. And do I want the one? I guess I do want the one magical back. It just depends where do I want to put this guy. Do I want to go back in the field, or do I want to try to get Shadow? The issue is there's tons of guards in Tribunal. I think we go field. But that guard's just going to stay there. It's always going to be there. Whatever. Yep, there we go. Okay. I mean, Corinth Brawler is nice. It can't be targeted. But yeah, that Hive Defender's not going anywhere now. I guess I can put my Rebellion General over there eventually and challenge it. If the field lane ever gets filled up, that's one of the cool things about the Corinth Brawler is that on its Wane, you get 1 magic for each enemy creature. So if it's a full lane and there's one here and I play Rebellion General, it completely refunds itself, which is sick. Doesn't happen very often, but it is sick. Let's see what he does. Temple Conjurer. Okay. Sure. Light of the 3 and whatnot. Yeah. Okay. Oh. So Rebellion General right now refunds 3, and then I can ring and play Alfiq. The question is, do I want this to die? I mean, actually, I could also get another +1/+1 and make this trade and live. I could also just Wardcrafter this, trade. But then if he has an Alfiq... Because that's the thing, we want our Alfiq down first. Which, like, Opportunist makes that trade. And then I Alfiq with the ring. Yeah. So it's...
That was the last mistake you will ever make. Khajiit will keep you safe.
Whoa, I almost picked the Bandari Opportunist. That would have been not as good. Alright, there we go. We got the big boy in town. Let's go. I've also got a Wardcrafter and a Rebellion General in hand for some good stuff. That's an Edict, though. Should have known. Should have known. That's how it goes. That's how it be sometimes. It's a Channeled Storm. More removal. Okay, great. Goutfang draws me a card. Sure. I'll set up for a Sweet Rebellion General next turn.
This one will tear them to shreds.
Got another Goutfang. Alright, well, I mean, at least there's that. So now we'll go Wardcrafter. And again...
Friend, that was the last mistake you will ever make.
Again, you know, Dawn's Wrath here just ruins us, but you know, I'm not gonna play around that. I can't play around that. Putting Wardcraft over here doesn't make any sense. Playing around the one copy that they might be playing, that's a moose. That's pretty bad. I mean, this turn's gonna be good for us too. This turn 8's gonna be good for us, but that's pretty rough giving them those extra cards. We're gonna get 2 more cards, I suppose. So we're not on par, but we're gonna be, you know. And that's another Alfiq. That's actually really good too. We're not playing that this turn though. We're gonna Moongate. We're gonna go. I think I need to. So this will go up. So if I think I need to split lanes now, because I'm gonna get this trade here. Yeah.
This one will tear them to shreds.
And this is pretty sick. We're actually gonna get like just as many cards here.
Dark times breed dark winds.
Oh, we pick up a lesser ward as well. That's quite good. Oh my. Alright, let's lesser ward. And we do have to go face. We just need to hope he doesn't have anything. And they don't. Nice. Ooh, that Rebellion General play felt so good. Man. He drew a lot of cards. We drew a lot of cards too. And we also put out a huge board state. Yeah. And protected this Brawler, which can't be screwed with, which is great too. Next turn, we've got Alfiq and the Cartel Arcanist. Maybe the Cartel Arcanist isn't a great play, but the Alfiq's a great play, and we'll play this out with it if we don't find another 3-drop. Obviously, we want something that's like, you know, immune to like Lightning Bolt or whatever. Okay, so that's gonna be a Hive Defender there. We got a Frazzled Alfiq. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Not relevant here though. Not really, anyways. So we'll make this trade. If this is the Shackle side, it would be awesome. Dealing 1 damage. If I deal 1 damage to this, I could go trade 6 and protect everything over here. And that's actually not too bad. But then I'm really susceptible to Ice Storm. Like really susceptible to Ice Storm. And I don't know if I want to do that. I kind of like the idea of getting the Waynes here. I mean, this trade's happening no matter what. So then it's a matter of where do I want the priority stuff to be. If I Frazzled Alfiq, deal 1 damage, go trade, this dies, this is at 2, this is at 2, but then I have Conjurer, which summons a Storm Atronach, and that's going to be a 7/5. It's rough. I mean, right now these things are dying anyways. Alright. On the, you know. Alright, we're doing it. So it's gonna be Frazzled Alfiq's gonna be over here. Come on, Alfiq. Give me my thing. Give me my thing. Where is it at? Storm Astronaut, go! What? No! I clicked it! Oh, come on. I clicked the Storm Astronaut, guys. You saw me.
Rimmon is only the first step on my path to greatness.
I guess no, I guess he doesn't have a Ice Storm. I'm still pretty frustrated about that, not gonna lie. Alright, I can shackle this. Which will buff this enough to trade. And then play maybe the Purveyor. The Purveyor is kind of pointless at this stage of the game. So it's a 5 plus 8 plus 5, 8, 12, 18. We have lethal, assuming no prophecy. Okay, this buffs. We trade. We go 5. There's no way around. I gotta go through all these. This can't be targeted. It can't be targeted by actions. Yes! Yes, the Corinth Brawler secured the win! Let's go! Oh, man. I've been saying Corinth Brawler is worth playing for ages. Is it worth playing in most decks? No. But in Lunar Assassin, very, very much so.